Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Tuesday, December 7th, and we began wonderfully. You can have 4 syllables: wonderfully, wonderfully, or 3 syllables: wonderfully, wonderfully, which made me think of a little superhero flea, wonderfully. Sounds the same. Awesome. The vowel is ah, awesome. Clearer. This one you have to take a little break because the sound is repeated. And if you don't take a little stop, then it'll just sound like clear, one long So once you finish your K and your L, clear, hold your tongue in the R position and do it again. Clearer. So take a tiny little, stop the airflow, clearer, clearer. Otherwise, it could just run together, clearer, clearer. Things were clearer now. Personality, personality. Adventurous. Now, this OUS can sound like us or is. It doesn't matter because it's not stressed, so it'll be shorter. Adventurous, adventurous. Either way. Courageous, courageous. Same thing. OUS. Courageous. Quarantine. You have to round your lips for the core. Quarantine. University. Change that T to a D. Don't say the I like uni. Make it an or an I, and it's not stressed, so it'll be shorter. University. University. Sweater. Sweater. This is sweater weather. Gorgeous. The first G sounds like a G, and the second G sounds like a J. Gorgeous, like a J. And the rule is, this is a good example of the first G sounds like G. And how do you know? The second G sounds like J. How do you know? When the G letter is it sounds like a J when the letter G is followed by an I, E, or Y. So this G in the middle has an E after it, so now it sounds like a J. But the first G has an O after it, so it sounds like a G. So gorgeous. Abdomen. Abdomen. Short version, abs. The S sounds like a Z, abs. String. Didn't really know how else to represent the sound, but E could be E. String. And if you have plural, the S sounds like a Z. Strings. No strings attached. When. There's a lot of words today that I had to really be careful with my own accent. So if you hear me slip, when something should be an and I say well, now you know. That's me. That's my accent. I'm trying to control it the whole time. When is like head. One is with like up and could be spelled either way. It sounds the same. We don't say the H at all, just a W1. I. This requires movement from low position, and your tongue rises up to an E. I. Both of these T's change to D's. Water bottle. It's technically a flap or a tap because you're not really making a duh with a lot of pressure. Just lightly tap it once. Water bottle. Well, lips are closed. Bottle. Dull. It's in the same place. Water bottle. And if it's bottle of water, those T's change to D's. The of changes to. So now bottle of water. Bottle of water. Bottle of water. Would you like changes to would ya, like a. Oh, I forgot the A here. Would you like a? Would you like a changes to would you like a? Would you like a bottle of water? Would you like a bottle of water? Would you like a bottle of water? Yes, please. Wednesday is what I hear in my head when I write it, but I say Wednesday. Wednesday. The S is a Z. Sixth. Sixth, after your tongue is making the S, it has to go down a little further for the TH, but still be loose enough for air to go over it and have airflow. Sixth. It's the 6th of December. When there's no E after the TH, it's a voiceless bath, and the vowel is a, bath. I gave my dog a bath. Bathe. When there's an E after the TH, it makes it voiced, and it's also the verb. Bathe. And the vowel is A. I bathed my dog is something I would never say. I gave him a bath. I do give him a bath, but I don't say the verb bathe. That's it. You can say this perfectly sentence with a good T in the middle, or you don't have to say the T because your tongue is going to the N position, which is the same as the T position. Sentence. And just hold it there and make the N noise and then the S. Sentence. Sentence. All of these spellings have the same sound. I could write it without the T or with the T. It doesn't matter. Sense. Because your tongue is doing the same movement, whether you think there's a T there or there's not a T, whether you see a T or not. Your tongue is going to the N position, and then when you release it to make the S, pulling it down from the N to the S lets air flow through, and that creates a tiny T. Sense. You're stopping the airflow and releasing it, which is a T, but it's not a sentence. No break. Sense. This sentence doesn't make any sense. When there's two M's in the middle, this is I guess I'll put a comma there. There. It's punctuation. The vowel is ah, comma. When it's medical condition of unconsciousness, coma, coma. Collars. The vowel is ah, collars. And it sounds like a Z. Colors. The vowel is k. Gym, the name, and gym, the location, sound the same. Gym. The vowel is I. Gem. 30. The vowel is e. So gym, gem. It's a tiny difference between it and yes. I, gym, e, gem. Jam. Now it's a very definite difference because you're opening a lot and your lips are back. Jam. Cure. Your tongue goes very high for the K is already high in the back, but you keep it high for the Y, and then you slide down for the R. Cure. It's different than if you didn't keep the highness and you said cur. This one, cure, cure. Wander is that means walk around. I'm going to wander around. Wander. 35 is wonder, means thinking about. I wonder what you're thinking about. W is very low in the back. Wonder. And then we got into examples of syllabic N. When the N makes its own noise, it becomes its own syllable. You don't need any vowel. So mountain. Once your tongue goes up for the NT combination, it's in the same place. Just hold it there instead of mountain. You're just not releasing it and holding it in the T position and making the N noise. Mountain. Maintenance. Maintenance. Student. Student. Manhattan. Manhattan. Book. The vowel is which is slightly lower than oo. The back of the tongue, maybe more the middle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Your tongue should create tension, so you should feel more tension on your chin, whatever this part is. Ooh, when you say it should relax a little bit. It should lower. So ooh, you feel some tension, and then it relaxes. And the lips are rounded for ooh, and they're not rounded for So one thing that can help immediately is to make sure your lips are not rounded. Book, took, good, cook. No lip rounding. Who took my good cookbook? Heimlich maneuver. Heimlich maneuver. Engineering. engineering. And I mentioned this is a good example of when there's two vowels in the last syllable of the word. In this case, the ing is a suffix. Look at the word engineer. E or EER is going to be stressed. Same career, agree. The two vowels in the final syllable don't need to be the same. It could be two different vowels like AI in maintain. Choke. You don't have to say the K, choke. Just hold the K position, choke. The important thing is to keep the CH voiceless, so there's no vibration in choke. Splotchy, another ch in the middle, splotchy. And this can be said two ways, so I put it on two different lines to show the two different vowels. So it can be data with an A or data with an A. Same thing for the singular datum, datum. So the T will always change to a D in data or data, but the vowel can be different. That's it. Thank you for coming. If you were here, it was a really a treat to have a small group where everybody got to practice a lot, and you did great. I hope you have an eventless week, and I hope to see you next Tuesday. Have a good day.